Okay, so one thing I do know is that I talk a lot about my past and basically all the things I used to love, all the crazy things I did. And yes, a lot of the time, a lot of it was me doing the Devil's Tango. But one iconic moment for me that I really got to mention is basically the way I grew up and one of the reasons of why I became a YouTube creator. And honestly, I will say one of the main things that I really want to be known in is the gaming space. And today, well, let's just say that whole childhood is being broken right in front of me. Yo, what is going on, you guys? My name is Bubba, and welcome back to another insane video. So today, I'm going to be actually just talking to you guys and honestly discussing something that I really want to talk about. Because personally, I get it. I talk about my past a lot in crazy stories, but I don't get enough of me out there. And one thing I want to mention is that I feel like my childhood is literally getting destroyed by the minute. I remember back when I was in high school, one of the main things that I used to love and basically used to look up to was the FaZe guys. When I was 13 years old, FaZe House New York became a thing, and I think we all know FaZe House New York. Basically, when like people like FaZe Rain, Tico, Temper, Banks, all these guys were all in one house, and also I can't forget Adapt. Don't mention it in the comments. I know he's there. But basically, all these guys would be in a house and basically making crazy content that we all wanted to be a part of. Let's be real here. Like, I think all of us wanted to become one day the same guys that they were inside a house, making content and doing the most iconic of things. Hell, I'm not gonna lie. Without them, there wouldn't be all these new content houses that are being made today. Like, for example, the NorCal house, the KNG house, Misfits house. There's so many different types of houses. I don't even know at this point. But they all don't compare to one house that was FaZe House New York. Now, you guys are probably wondering, why am I bringing up FaZe? What is the point of you talking about this? This is so weird. Well, you gotta understand, me as a big FaZe fan and a person that grew up watching these guys, it's sad to see where they all become. Like, for example, one of the iconic ones I think everyone knows about was FaZe Rain. Obviously, he had a big tear down and stuff, but now he's actually back on his feet and doing better. But instead of going back straight into content and making videos that we all used to love, he's actually going after FaZe Clan, which is blowing my mind. And there's so many reasons why this is going on, and it makes me sad to see that this is still even happening. And now recently, if you guys saw recent news, for some reason now FaZe Tico, which was also a person in the New York FaZe house, also is starting to question himself in FaZe Clan. Now, I know many of you guys are probably going to be like, oh, like, those so back then, like, it doesn't matter back then. Like, that's just old news. Now it's like these new content creators, like FaZe Sway and all these guys. I get it that a lot of you guys didn't grow up in the same scheme of, like, you know, FaZe Clan than I did. Because I'm going to be honest, a lot of you guys are a lot younger. So when Fortnite came out, most of you guys hopped on FaZe Clan when Fortnite started blowing up. To be honest, I literally have 2 FaZe jerseys that I wear sometimes because I love them so much and want to represent. But now I'm actually scared to wear the jersey, which is sad because now what do they represent? So today I'm going to be basically giving the rundown of what is probably going on and why I feel like this is probably not the route that most creators should be taking. Now, I want you guys to understand something. When a YouTuber becomes, well, a YouTuber and goes full-time into content, don't think they're making like millions per year, or don't think any of us are rich. Like, for example, me, I am not rich, nor are a lot of other YouTubers. So every time you guys go click on a YouTuber, don't think they're just automatically rich. That's the first thing I need to mention. The second thing is that when you guys really look into it, yes, FaZe Clan is a big organization. Recently, they went public, and obviously now, if you guys did look at research and care about stocks, which I'm gonna be honest, probably some of you guys don't even care about it, but basically, the shareholdings of FaZe Clan dropped immensely. Now, I'm no genius when it comes to the business moves of FaZe Clan, but one thing I will say is because I feel like the FaZe fan base that was back in 2014 at their strongest peak is now deteriorating. And me, I grew up watching these guys, right? So back when I was 13, obviously I was always checking their channel every day to see what's the next big thing. But now I just don't even know anymore if I want to click on the FaZe Clan channel. You gotta understand, these guys that were in the New York FaZe house were the iconic guys that we basically all love today. And seeing them basically go from living in a house together, being absolute bros, to literally disbanding and now focusing on creators that don't even lift a finger for FaZe Clan, as Tico would put it, it's kind of sad to think about. I don't know. Me personally, as a creator, one thing I really loved about them back then and that I recognize now is how much work they would put in just to express the company, to express the brand, and to show off what their community was really about. Like, think about your favorite, like, YouTubers, okay? Now imagine all of them combining together to make something huge, a giant company. Now, many of you guys already have like a favorite organization or, you know, team that you guys love so much, but imagine if that was all a part of your favorite creators combining into one. That was FaZe Clan originally. A bunch of guys who had the same type of content come together and make one giant organization. But now it's like, hey, do you have a special talent? Do you have a following? Okay, come join the team. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna hate on FaZe, to be honest, because honestly, it's a company. And as a company, you do have to make business moves that you probably will regret in the future. But one thing I will say is that disregarding the members that basically evolved FaZe Clan to what it is today and basically treating them as if they are, well, I guess trash in a sort is kind of depressing. Now, I know many of you guys are probably typing in the comments right now like, oh, but like now they're all rich. Like they made their money off FaZe and now they're just living their lives. You gotta understand, that's great, but money doesn't last forever. And I don't even think they really actually care about the money aspect of things. I think in reality, they just want to make it so that their community that they had back then is still in love with them to this day. And also for all those new people that are just realizing what FaZe Clan is, they basically want them to recognize that what FaZe is originally. A bunch of guys came together to make an awesome organization that ended up becoming the biggest thing because of how strong the community is. Not how much money this one person has to put into it. No one cares about the money aspect when you become a creator. And if you do, well, chances are you're not going to really make it far as a creator. I remember me back when I was a kid, I never really cared about making money when it came to making content. I remember for me, I literally just wanted to do it because I could. So I remember I would just upload a bunch of videos, not even knowing how to put tags on it, hashtags, how to make money off it. I didn't even know how to monetize my channel until like 3 years ago. But now, since it now became a career, things are a lot difficult. And the only thing I really care about is, of course, you know, being able to do this full time, but on top of that, growing my community, which is you guys that are watching this video right now, hopefully. By the way, if you haven't clicked the subscribe button, I advise you do it. But anyways, I think that is like the most I can really talk about it and basically really get into it. If you guys do want all the drama and stuff, there's probably like a bunch of channels, but in my opinion, watch FaZe Rain's video, watch Tico's video, and if you really want to understand where FaZe Clan came from, go search up FaZe Clan New York, like funny moments, and just kind of get a gist of what happened in there. Because that time of FaZe Clan was the only time that everything seemed right. And the only time where I feel like content creators really started evolving to what it became today. Like, think about it for a minute here. These guys were all in a house, grouped up together, and they ended up making the biggest thing that changed gaming forever. Like, if that is not something huge, then I don't know what is on this platform anymore. But at the same time, though, luckily for me, I'm not a part of any organization. So I'm just gonna keep being me and not change for any worse or better. To be honest, the only thing I ever try to do is to make sure you guys are more happy than me, to be honest. But anyways, that's basically it for today's video. Make sure you guys do leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and comment down below your favorite FaZe member, and who knows, they might even be watching this right now. Actually, if you are, please subscribe to me. I would love that. Or follow me on Twitter. That'd be cool too. I don't know, anything cool would be awesome. Okay, look at me now, I'm starstruck. Okay, anyways, sorry. Anyways, guys, like I always say, fall for more embarrassing stories. Peace out, guys.